What's up, guys? Joe from Steel Forge and Fire Sword and Knife. Not my typical video. I was actually going to be making up a video in answer to Tom Shaw. Great dude, man. Knife the lights, but Scab actually beat me to it. I guess his lunch break was a little earlier than mine, so c'est la vie. I wanted to get this video out and just get some information out there of all my new subscribers. Thank you for all your support. Thanks for subscribing, all the new subscribers that jumped on board on my channel. This is not my typical video, but I felt like I wanted to get this PSA out there and talk about a couple of things. Sitting in New York traffic here, as always, coming out of a job, so I wanted to get this video out while I have some time today. But yeah, Scab beat me to it. I wanted to also shout out Tom Shaw at Knife the Lights. Tom, if I'm pronouncing your last name wrong, I'm sorry. But Tom, Knife the Lights, really great dude. He put out a video in response to that Canadian guy. I won't basically say his channel name. I don't want to give him any more publicity. It was obviously a clickbait, title to get people to watch it. Nothing against Canadians, guys. Canada has some really fine, righteous people. I love Canadians, so nothing against them. His view of really what knife reviewers do and what they don't do, calling them negligent. I know he says it was a question mark, but he knows what he was doing when he put the video out. And guys, sorry for the sun glare and stuff. If I could find a way to mount my mirrorless camera onto the dashboard, I will, because you know how I am about quality. Maybe I will. Actually, I'm going to find a way to mount the mirrorless camera on my dashboard. But anyway, I digress. His view of what makes a knife great and what knife reviewers are not doing, and they're negligent to the community as far as not talking about blade geometry. Listen, I'm not going to get into it. We don't want to turn this into a totally negative video, but I really wanted to get this out there. Now, I review mostly swords, but I do love knives, and I have my fair share of knife reviews. This is more of a shout out to my knife brothers, to Scab from Quiet Boys Cutlery Outdoors, to Donnie B All Day, Thrasher's Garage, Gruggs at Legion Tactical Cutlery. You know the list, guys. I'll put things in the description. You guys know what I'm talking about. All of us that basically break our asses to put out knife reviews. Now, we're not putting out knife reviews because, for money, for for subs and all that. We want to grow our channels, but we're not doing it to make a living on YouTube. These are people who generally have a passion and a love for blades. Okay, they do it for fun, but they're not doing it for money. That's for shit sure. They're doing it for fun. They're doing it because they have a passion for blades, because blades have been part of their lives from a young child. A lot of them, their fathers passed on tradition of owning a knife and how to use a knife. Shredder Knife Reviews, prime example. Shout out to them. Ezekiel and his dad Jonathan, great family, great American family. Love them to death. These are people who have a passion for the craft, a passion for knives. They lived with knives all their lives from a young child. And for you to have the audacity, for anyone to have the audacity to go out and shout them out and say that they're doing something wrong, okay, or they're not basically talking about the most important thing that people are ignoring about the blade edge geometry, about not having the same degree of bevel, okay, from the front of the knife to the back of the knife, is just asinine. It's absolutely asinine. And for you to say that they're negligent and they're doing a disservice to the community is just plain stupid, and it's wrong, okay? Yes, he has a point about certain things. Yes, these things are important, but it's not the most important thing. It doesn't make or break a knife. Now, if you got a bunch of budget knives in front of you, you're not going to get the perfect edge geometry, okay? Go get a more expensive knife if you're worried about edge geometry. A lot of the big guys, basically, they do it right. But it's not to say that there's not budget knives that also do it right. But a degree, 2 degrees off, I mean, come on. Let's get a measuring freaking tool out when I go buy a knife, and if the freaking geometry is not exact for the whole thing, the knife is not good. Come on. There's so many factors that make up a good knife. The handle, it's just, I don't even have to get into it. My colleagues, my fellow YouTubers know, my fellow knife reviewers know what makes a good knife, and that is not the most important factor. The most important thing that I'm trying to convey is here, it is not right to shout out other knife reviewers that work hard on their YouTube channels, that have an insane passion for knives, and that's why they do it. 99% of knife reviewers have a passion for the craft and a passion for the blade, and they do it because they enjoy it. It helps them get through life, helps them get through life problems, and they enjoy the community aspect that we're trying to basically put out there, that whole community aspect of us, a bunch of guys getting together, talking about knives, talking about what we love and what we have a passion for. And that's really what it's all about. It's not about these insignificant things, okay, to put out there, try to get yourself subs, and to try to basically, have clickbait, get publicity, get people to watch your show and your channel. It's utter bullshit, okay? It's not right. So a shout out to my hardworking, passionate knife reviewers out there. You guys were wrong, but at this point, we move on, okay? But I felt like this needed to be said. Now, I review swords, okay? Do you think that all of my swords have a perfect edge geometry? Hell, man, if the freaking sword is sharp and the sword can cut and the sword can do whatever I want it to do, it's good enough for me, man, okay? I'm not going to go there with a measuring tool and measure the edge of a blade, because I am pretty freaking sure it's not going to be perfect from the tip of a 28, 29 inch blade to the back, and everything is going to be absolutely perfect. But you know what? Reputation wise, you know who to shop with, and you know what knives, what swords to buy. Okay, that's really what it comes down to. So, Knife Delights, huge shout out to Tom. Brother, you have so much passion for what you do. I loved your video. I love the sarcasm you put into there. If you guys are not subscribed to Tom, he is a brother in the blade. He's got an incredible classic knife collection. He has so much passion in all his videos and what he does, and you definitely want to subscribe to him and check him out. Give him support, give him some love. Check out his video. I'll try to put a link in the description of his video. And it kind of riled me up. It fueled me up to want to make this video. So big shout out to Knife Delights. Big shout out to my brother Scab from Quiet Boys Cutlery Outdoors. I know he's not making a big deal, but you know what? Big accomplishment, buddy. We're all proud of you. 15K. You blasted over 15K and you're climbing, bro. You're doing a great job. Donnie, you're killing it with your subs. You're doing awesome. I feel like it was just yesterday you went over 10 and you're on your way to 13. You're doing a great job putting out some great content as always. Donovan too, just crossed 1,000. Congratulations, Donovan. You worked hard for it as well. You got an incredible knife collection as a collector. Absolutely beautiful stuff. Congratulations on over 1,000. Isaac the Noob, Backdoor Woodsman went over 1,000. Grugs went over 1,000. We're all rolling, guys. We're all rolling. Let's have fun together. Let's cut all this negativity crap out there. All my other guys, my tabletop guys, my guys who basically really research and really break down the knives and they break their asses to do what they do. Big Red EDC does a live or 2 lives every week. Okay, amazing knife reviewer. Very knowledgeable. Again, a lot of passion for what he does, and that's why he does it. He has fun in doing it. He has passion for what he does. Neves Knives. Jared, I don't think there's anybody on YouTube in terms of the knife community that works as hard as he does. I mean, the guy kind of he makes the 24/7 thing. He does amazing work. Neves Knives, all these guys, Neves Knives, Big Red EDC. There's so many of us out there that we're all a community together, guys. There's no negativity. There's no boundaries. There's only a bond, okay, in the blade for all of us, regardless of how we do it. If we use our knives, if we show our knives, we're all in the same boat, and there should be no division there. And we shouldn't have people like this Canadian guy bringing in negativity and trying to shout people out and saying we're doing something wrong, okay? Do what you love. Do it the right way. And that's it. And cut all the crap out that really doesn't mean anything, okay? That's what it comes down to. So much love to all my knife community. Let's all unite. Let's all come together, okay? That's all it's about. Shout out again to Knife Delights. Tom, great video, great passion for what you do. Check him out. I will try to put as many links to all the guys, all the groups that I'm talking about in my description here. Also, I actually just met with an organization, a nonprofit organization called Magnify Autism. I'm not going to talk about it too much in this video, but I definitely want to give some support to them. They have some drives coming up for their foundation. I'm definitely going to make up a video. I may do it with them or do it without them, but I'm going to do that probably sometime next month to see if we can get them some help. They do some really great work for families with children with autism. I was kind of heart-stricken, you know, when I did this production for them, to see what they do and what they go through. And, you know, they also have a child with autism, and it was very heartfelt. And I definitely want to make a video out sometime in November to grow awareness of that, and to see if we can, you know, give them some help, give them some donations, or maybe some toys, donate some toys from Amazon and all that for their foundation. They do such really wonderful, important work for families of children with autism. So I'm definitely going to put that out later on, but not for this video. Oh my goodness, how can I be a blade channel and not show you what I'm carrying today? We got to show you some steel. So what I'm carrying today is the Medford Smooth Criminal. I absolutely love this knife. I love my big knives, but this finds its way into my pockets in some way, shape, or fashion. I absolutely love this knife. I love the whole button lock. Okay, the button action is just so amazing. The blade is wonderful. Edge retention is fantastic. Titanium liners. It is just a fantastic knife, and it's a pleasure to carry this in my pocket. Smooth Criminal from Medford. Absolutely beautiful knife. Highly, highly recommended if you want something cool that slips into your pocket, that's strong as hell, that will always be ready when you need it, and it will have that longevity. So Smooth Criminal, that's what I'm carrying today. So that's it, guys. Much love to the blade community. Much love to my sword community. Much love to all my brothers and sisters of the blade. I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and I will see you on the next sword and knife video. Peace and love to each and every one of you. Have a good one, guys. Ciao.